It is very spiritually hyping to see people like Advocate Sikakane coming up very strongly to go into the depth of colonialism beyond just our names, um, our economy, and the other structures from which our power was drenched. Um, he is talking about the deeper roots of colonialism, where it was sown. He's talking about Mandela going to, of course, Mrs. Verwoerd, and not going to Mrs. Sobuk and Mrs. Bigwes to visit them when he came out of jail. Neither did he go to Sobukwe and Biko's graves. On the question of Mrs. Verwoerd, I was beginning to rationalize that it was a political strategy to win. Maybe it was very urgent for him to win more whites onto his side mentally and perhaps even spiritually. But then today, the project still lies before us to go deeper, because as much as he didn't go to Sobukwe's grave, Biko's grave, it was political, um, and being political means deeply, instead of being just an African, it is the sign of the depth of colonization, like a family is torn between political parties, just like their religion. 5 family members, one would be Presbyterian, one would be Dutch Reformed Church, one would be Anglican, and one would be Catholic Church, and another would be another member of White Church in another name. And they would tell you that the principles of their family life are guided by those churches rather than their African spirituality and the norms and the wisdom of their ancestors. If you are, say, talking of your ancestors, you are deemed as awkward, as full of witchcraft, because colonial roots go very deep. The project of fighting colonialism is real now. We have to stand up and decolonize the minds of the Black people, the African people, including those of other ethnic groups that are of mixed blood, because they have a lot of our blood in their veins. And they're African. You can even decolonize the very Afrikaner, whose Verwoerd was working hard to decolonize also from the British. And he didn't apologize to anybody about decolonizing the Afrikaner mind from the British, as much as he thought it was his right to oppress us and to push much wretched philosophy into the whole project. We have to stand up and protect our children from religious colonialism, from spiritual colonialism, and cleanse our spirits The time is now. Advocate Kakane is one brave person who was in the liberation movement. Let the liberation movement arise one more time. Even if you can call it decolonizing movement or decolonizing liberation movement. Let us take back our names. Let us take back our heritage. I'm an admirer of Mandela in many ways. But when he came out of jail and he was asked, from whom did you learn this way of peace? He quoted people like Mahatma Gandhi, forgetting Mushweshwe, whose story is even stronger than the stories in the Bible. And next time, I will tell you exactly what Mushweshwe did for peace in this country and in his region. Peace prevailed. He squashed enemies like Mzilikazi, Kamashobani, who had attacked him and won, and he defeated him by throwing stones at him from top of the sea. Then, as they were fleeing back to their holes, he sent his people after them to go and give them cattle because he knew that they were hungry. They had attacked him because of hunger. They hungered not only for his country, they hungered for food, just like they were just coming out of the era of the cannibals. And even the cannibals who had eaten up Mushweshwe's grandfather, he did not kill when others thought he would kill them. He said they must be grouped together and to be made to lie on their backs with their bellies up. And he took the inside of the animals, the sheep and the cattle, um, the inside that is called muswang. Something in the Easter time. And he washed them with muswang. And on the bellies, he said, these are the graves of my fathers. Now you tell me, is there such a great story anywhere in your Bible or any read? Because I must not hasten to go to the Bible as though there are not other reads that have not colonized our minds. Some of the religions that have a very good history and background of cleaning the mind, they would make a mistake of saying you can't be their member if you keep on carrying your name. You must change your name so that you can be more acceptable to them. I was almost inducted in such religion, and when I realized that I'll be selling my roots completely, or they would be polite with me like they did with people like Don Matera, who became a Muslim and still carried his name, I didn't know. But I thought even that, though very good, better than anything that the politicians and the Africans are doing to themselves far better. I still stayed away from that, praying for the day when we will lift up our heritage from the drain of history. It can be done later, even politically. It can be done by creating movements of decolonization, decolonizing our food, decolonizing our thoughts, stop being this and that, denomination, denominational church that came with the very people who came to oppress you. You are on your own. You can free yourself. Don't waste any time. Time is now. Our grandchildren and our great grandchildren. I have a great grandchild now. I owe them the project of decolonization. Thank you.